LSU gold fig that we bought in Florida a couple of years ago. That wasn't doing too well in the ground where it was, so we put it in this pot, and it's going to stay in there for a few more years. The raspberry that didn't make it because Stewie pulled it up out of the pot and the roots dried out. And two other raspberries, Autumn Bliss, and I don't remember the variety of this one. A couple of blueberries, honey nut mini butternut squash from Cindy in Virginia. Some bell peppers. They're doing fairly well this year. Usually we have really bad luck with peppers. And the clump of cilantro. New strawberries. Tahitian melon squash that I planted yesterday, transplanted yesterday. It's doing fairly well so far. The blueberry. This is another fig that I got this year, and hoping it's going to do well. Our fish peppers that have been attacked by slugs. Jewel blueberry. A couple more fish peppers, and bell peppers and blueberry. And unsuccessful beets. A slow growing artichoke. We've got some better growing artichokes in another area. A few more peppers and some beans that got hit by slugs as well. And our strawberries that have gotten covered. This fabric that's been out since the cold spell we had the other night. And some volunteer Japanese giant red mustard. I started these beans back in the early part of April, and they got hit by a late frost. I just wanted to see what would happen if I planted them early. Most of them survived the frost and decided to come back. It's our main bed of peppers. It also got hit by slugs pretty badly. And some of the garlic, this is a soft neck variety also from Cindy in Virginia. Our fava beans and some snow peas that are finally starting to bloom. I didn't put any supports on these peas. I wanted to see what would happen if I just let them try to self-support. They only grow to about 24 inches anyway, so I thought that they might grow pretty well in just a clump. The fava beans, this is my second attempt at them, and these are doing better. We're actually getting some little beans here. It should be ready in a few more weeks. Volunteer blackberries that have come up in this bed from this giant blackberry over here. These are dwarf tomatoes, and I neglected to put the tags in there, so oh wait, there's one. Barossa Fest dwarf tomatoes. And this is also Barossa Moon dwarf potato leaf. I think this one is Barossa Moon as well. Our carrots are doing well this year, along with more soft neck garlic. This is our first year that being anywhere near successful with carrots. The last of our lettuce, I think this is all Salanova of some variety. I've got some more heat tolerant lettuces started inside that I'll bring out in a few weeks. Celtis that I haven't tried yet. It's finally beginning to make some stalks. The cucumbers we started yesterday along with a couple of dwarf tomatoes. This is dwarf Barossa Moon and a Polish dwarf. I'm going to plant some pole beans on the other side of this bed. Two Wisconsin pickling cucumbers and 3 Ashley cucumbers. I started these in pots and transplanted them. I've had better luck doing that than direct sowing cucumbers the last few years for some reason. More snow peas. This is a different variety that actually did need support, although they didn't get very tall. Garlic, a different variety of fava beans that I had very poor germination on, but they're starting to bloom, so let's hope that they'll produce some. Some more snow peas. Snow peas. some leftover kale and dandelions from earlier this spring and overwintered. And eggplant that I've got covered for a while to keep the flea beetles from infesting it. I have the hardest time with eggplant because of them. These are micro tomatoes that I'm trying again this year. Micro Tom, Orange Hat, and Orange Pixie. This is an Orange Pixie, nice stocky plant. And then this is an Orange Hat. It's starting to flower. I've been wanting to grow these for a few years and I've had bad luck inside. I think I didn't give them the proper light. So I have a real full spectrum grow light now that I'm going to use this coming winter to try again. This is Cocozella zucchini. We've grown these the last couple of years and they produce more zucchini than we and the entire neighborhood can eat. New bed of strawberries. These are Sparkle. I bought these from Johnny Seeds. Another bed over there that are producing. Delicata squash. A French variety that I can't pronounce. 2 of those. And I think that one is a Tahitian melon squash. More squash. Cocozella zucchini. This is the first time I've tried to grow them in containers, so I'm seeing how many I can get in a container this size. This is actually the bottom tier of a stackable strawberry bed that I bought from Burpee or one of the online seed vendors. I'm trying it with zucchini. This is some of our determinate tomatoes. We're growing a Heinz hybrid and Homestead 24. They're doing really well and beginning to bloom. I'm going to have to put some stakes in a couple of them or probably all of them eventually to support them. I should have done it earlier, but I didn't. Sometimes I'm really lazy. Green onions, more dwarf tomatoes. That is Dwarf Champ. Our bunching onions we've had for several years growing in that clump. I need to divide and cut down. Barossa Moon, Barossa Fest, Sarah's Red Pork, and then these 5 are Dwarf Kangaroo Paw. More strawberries. I think this is Early Glow. Our largest artichoke that's doing real well. I don't know why this one has grown so much better than every other one we've tried planting. This is a Tahitian melon squash. This is also Tahitian melon. And then an artichoke that we started at the same time as that one. So I'm going to catch up. This is Golden Bush Scallop squash. We grew these last year. They did really well. They produced quite a lot. And Stewie, the puppy who murdered our raspberry, along with many other plants. And let's go over and look at the other tomatoes. These are Bush Table Queen acorn squash, and I've got another container prepped for those. I have 2 more starting inside, or actually outside, that I'll transplant in a few days. The rest of our determinate tomatoes, they're doing really well in these grow bags. I hope that they continue to grow well. I planted these in these bags on April 1st of this year. That's another determinate. More strawberries. These strawberries have been in these bags for a couple of years now, and they produce quite a bit. Big Kahuna bush beans. other tomatoes. This is yellow pear, Centiflora, which Richard in Texas is enjoying now. Look at these clusters of flowers. Obviously you don't get a tomato for every flower, but it produces loads and loads and loads of flowers. Another Centiflora. Barry's Crazy Cherry. And another Barry's Crazy Cherry. Another golden bush scallop squash. More big kahunas. We just created these beds this year. They are 2x8s, and we filled them with composted leaves that we collected this past December and ground up and let them compost over the winter, and then filled the beds with them, topped off with a couple of bags of bedding soil, garden soil. This is Purple Russian. Another Purple Russian. George Destica, I think that's how you pronounce it. This one is another George, and then this one is yellow pear. We planted these out April 18th, the Saturday after the 15th, and they're a couple of weeks behind the ones that are in bags. White zucchini and another cocozelle. More big kahunas. This is Black from Tula. Juan Flam. Eva Purple Ball, 2 of them. Gold medal and another gold medal. And then this is another golden bush scallop squash. Some more big kahunas. Some Salanova. This was the last of the Salanova seeds I had. And more artichokes. These are doing a little bit better. This one's coming along fairly well. This one, Stewie decided to top when it was a very small seedling, but it's coming back. And a couple of those there. And then these are, I think these are provider bush beans instead of big kahunas. And that's it.